Howdy, Possum Patty here. And the mini mess is still on the desk, and I am about to go nuts. Come on along. So I was playing in my Mini Trashy Journals, and I mentioned how, it's almost impossible to stop. You just keep going and going and going. And after I did the video, which turned out to be very long, almost an hour, and I chopped it a little bit, got it down to like 40 something minutes. And then I went and put some more things into the little journals and left the mess on the desk, so it's still there. And then I came across something that I want to put into my nuts journal. And this is all about my nutty friends. And this is from Linda D. at Linda's Mixed Up Mess. I love her collaging and her work. So this is going to go into my journal today because it's floating around like everything else in the room. And I threw it on the desk to get it into a journal so I don't lose it again. So let's go over there to where there is an explosion of journal play about to happen. It's really an explosion of mess, but you know what I mean. Well, let's just move a few things aside. I got little mini trash everywhere. Been working on that. And let's just make a little room here. This is I Must Be Nuts. I made another journal with my Planters honey roasted peanuts on the cover. And my first nut in here is my buddy Dolores J Rush, who makes these awesome art dolls. And I thought, since I found this, which is a wonderful collage made by Linda over at Linda's Mixed Up Mess, that she would be the next nut to go into the journal. I'm going to have to trim this a little bit. And I went to YouTube and captured some expressive pictures of her, giving a little chat. She calls it Talking at You Homies. But I love this shirt, pink shirt with the pink chickens on it. So these are the ones I grabbed. So I'm going to cut this. Kind of made it like, like one of those photo booth things where you've got them in a row like that, printed them out that way. And somehow I'm going to trim this and get this on the back. And maybe I can fit it into a pocket somewhere. And it's going to stick out quite a bit, I guess. But that's okay. I don't mind things sticking out the top of a journal. So this is my first challenge today. Paper engineering. I love Linda's videos. She is the queen of the trashy, I call her, and collage too. Nice stamp on here. Don't lose that. Yeah, you got to check out her collaging. I mean, she did Collage My World, which was amazing. And when she puts together collages, I mean, they're like, I don't know, they're like works of art. they're just amazing. They're not just like things slapped together. They're so creative. So creative. Now let's see if I can get, she put on here, you have possum mail. That's funny. She's so creative, so creative. All right, let's get that out of the way. And see if I can get this in here somewhere. I could cut this a little more, top and bottom and sides. I know I'm cutting the bottom of the glass off, but that's okay. I don't think she'll mind. This was on an envelope that she sent me some Happy Mail in. Amazing collage. We will trim it down. I almost feel like ripping the edges for some reason, but because it's collaged, I don't know if I can do that. Let's try. Try. Yeah, okay. Not bad. Sometimes I can't, oopsies, a little hard there, rip through several layers of glue and paper. This part didn't want to rip. So Linda has chickens. The girls, she calls them, and it's always fun to see the chickens out and about. She does a true trashy, nothing but piles of trash. Giant, weighs 6 pounds. I think we'll be in a contest, which will weigh more, her Trashy or my Monster Christmas in July. I almost want to do something across the top. Oh, you know what? I didn't see how much I needed here. Oh. Okay. And I'm cutting away, but that's okay. I could still put this on anyway. I just printed this out on my printer. Trying to do a couple different effects besides just having those little mini pictures that are like 2x3, which I love, but still, you know me, I like to have different things. So I might have to fix this where I'm cutting it apart, but that's okay. I'll put some glue in there. And this will just be on the back like that. But maybe I need some pink paper on the sides. Okay, this paper is sitting on the desk. I know you've seen it floating around here and there, and it will float around until it gets used. So I am going to put that on one side and this on the other side to make my journaling card. So this can go here in this tuck, and I can make it a little bigger. Because it's open on the side. What's on the desk gets used. Isn't that funny? What's on the desk gets used. That's why I hate putting things away. Oh, and I found this. I think somebody sent this to me. Yeah, something was wrapped up in this. Some Happy Mail or something, I think. And I think this is going to be great for the grungy. So I got to do some grungy painting on there. The grungy I'm talking about is going to be a mini grungy. A mini grungy. Okay, so get some glue down on here. So the other nut in my book is Dolores J Rush, and I became a fan of her because she was one of the first channels that I found that actually had a journal with journaling in it. So I loved watching people make journals, but what I was interested in was actually journaling. And she has several different journals she's working on. Well, she had one that was joy. There's all kinds of things in her journals. One that's like a en masse collage book, and all different things. She's got art dolls, collage, collecting pictures. She does doodling. Wow, that is really tall. Oh, well, maybe that won't work in this book. Is that how tall it is? Oh, you know what it is? I added top and bottom. Well, I can trim that. I can trim that. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's going to get trimmed. That will get trimmed. Let's see. Let's stick some glue in there. That is way too tall for this journal. But I don't want to chop up her collage too much. But I can make it smaller. All right, trim off the bottom. It's all about paper engineering. And save this yummy scrap for my mini journal. I'm thinking. Try not to think too much and just do, right? Just do it. I didn't write her name on here, though. I want to write her name somewhere. Because I always say, I'll remember, and I never remember anything. Oh, I didn't have this on its head. Okay, I think this needs a little bit of a refill, which I will refill from this giant one. Later. Get some refill going. Oh, I got that jot glue too. I gotta use that. That's so big I don't like to handle that. This will go on the back. Maybe I could write her name. Excuse me, maybe I can write her name somewhere here. I wanted to slide that down, but now I can't. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Deep subject. Deep subject. Oh well. And I cut apart the envelope. I cut apart the bits where it was glued. We just add glue where need be. I think we're good. I think we're good. Too much stuff everywhere. Oh my goodness. Okay, now I can't really rip this. But I know some people put like paint or marker around the edge, and I don't think I've ever done that. I don't think so. Can that be something new? Something new? Who does that? Diane over at Tattered Edges Design does that. Oh, I really put that on crooked. I don't want to get, ooh, it's knocked everything. Come back. You don't want to get glue all over Linda's picture there. All right, so, I know when she does like her little cards and tags and things, sometimes she puts a little painty edge. So what kind of paint would I put? I think she uses watercolor sometimes. I just reached into the drawer of paint and pulled out phthalo green. I really like phthalo green. Acrylic. This is Winsor and Newton. I think this is the student grade. My water looks a little dirty, but that's okay. Might go outside later if things dry up. It's very breezy right now. Very breezy. Ooh. Ah, TT just fell on the floor. Are you okay? Are you all right? She's giving me a dirty look. I didn't push her down. She fell. She's trying to squeeze into my lap. But I know if she gets up here, she's going to get her tail into the paint. It's a very soft brush. Not the best for doing this, I guess. Okay, I put that paper underneath so I can start getting it grunged up. Oh, I got some glue and a hair. Oh my goodness. Oh, right on Linda's picture too. Okay, we can cover that with something. All right, let that dry. Oh, now I can just take this leftover paint and put it on this paper, right? Don't let anything go to waste. Okay, let's see. Back to the minis. Now that's what I did yesterday. And, oh, I picked some things out to put on this page. I was going to check, see if everything I put down with that glue worked. It looks like it's working pretty good. So I'm going to try that again. Just going to put a little jot glue down here. Oh, I know what I was doing. There was glue left in this little tub, so I actually went and glued a few more things down. After the camera went off, and I'm like, oh, I got leftover glue. I don't want to waste it. So I glued some things down. And then I found some things that I wanted to glue down, but I didn't glue down. And I found this little scrap of pretty mulberry paper. and it's a light color, so I thought I'd put it on a dark background. So I'm just going, oops, put some of this Jot glue from the Dollar Tree. I sprayed a little bit of water in there so I could spread it easy with my brush. Spread it easily with my brush. Easily. And where's the lid? Okay. All right, I'll do that. So I'm just going to plop this down on here. I bought this mulberry paper years and years and years ago. I believe this is scrapping up, stamping up, scrapping up. Stamping up. We got two of these. Where's my bucket? Bucket's on the floor. Everything is on the floor. Put one away. Or was I going to put that underneath? Was I going to put that there? Now I forgot what I had here. And this is off something from the Dollar Tree, from probably last year, fall decor. I've got to do my shelf in the kitchen area. And put out some fall things. I have so many. And this is just a little scrap I trimmed off a picture I used the other day. The pretty ferns and fall asters. Uh-oh, TT's back. I went out of the room to get that little cup, and she followed me out, but now she wants to come back in. I can come back and add more to this page when that's dry. I did do, let's see, I think I glued something down in here. I think it was this page, but uh-oh. Okay, that's sticking. A little scrap of paper, a little mouse with a Japanese kimono on. Oh, and this is also from one of those little tags, I think. Yeah, there's another tag there. And it's on top of a cutout from something. I don't remember what that was now. Packaging. Kind of looked like a plaque. Kind of looked like a plaque, yeah. So I had glued it down the page, but I didn't have anything on top. I think it's from Recollection something packaging. And I decided to do this little mini collage on top. Thought that was cute. And oh, I gotta go get the door now. Up, down, up, down. I never get to just sit and work. There's always something, and that I had done yesterday. Always something, always something. All right, so this has to dry thoroughly because I really soaked that mulberry paper, but this can have more added to it. All right, so that one is drying. Okay, now she wants to come up here. And this one, did I glue anything in this one? No, I did that yesterday. I think I just put some things in the pocket. Oh, I know, I have it all clipped here. I didn't glue it yet. It goes in that pocket there. This is my new mini with the painty look. All right, so I had done this with the staple, and then this was cut off that cat paper I was using in my kitty boho. And I found this little scrap paper, so I thought I'd put that on there. And put that on there. Oh, that's from the other thing. Oh, TT wants to climb up on the table. All right, gotta get some glue papers here. Oh, this is pretty new scrap. That's gotta go in there. A new scrap. So now I gotta glue until I use up this batch of glue. And then I can go back and finish that other thing in the journal. Oh, the cat wants to do some cuddling right now while I'm trying to glue. This is my new method of gluing. I see everybody do this and I don't do it. I'm like, well, let me try. Okay, now you let that dry. Still can put something on that side. And let's see, I don't want to lose this, so let's just put it here with a clip while it dries. And where's that new scrap? I just saw it. Here it is. Okay, this has got to go here somewhere. Gotta go here. I think I'll just put it on there. I used to not like this so much because I felt like I wasn't journaling, because you know I'm just all about journaling. And I'm like, well, what's the sense in this? What's the purpose of this? Why am I even doing this? And now I love it. Isn't that crazy? Where was I going to put it? I don't even remember. I think back here. A taller page right there. But it is a slower, simpler, creative way of doing things. Oh, there goes the cat. Oh, now she's on my neck. And it is just like totally addicting. Totally addicting. Once you get started. I got started pretty slowly. Well, you know what? I have that big trashy. I haven't done that in a while. The big trash. Yeah, I kind of started slowly. I don't want that to stick to that page, so I'll put that clip there. Just to keep it sticking from that other page. And I will let that dry. Oh, let's see. So I'll do one more. One more. And in this one, okay, I did that already. Oh, I did this when the camera was off. And this is from a pack of Michael's paper. It said 25 sheets. And this, I just found it in the bucket. And I know it's from the peony paper. And I cut it out. I guess I never used it. It got in with the scraps. And this I'm going to do right now. I did that yesterday. Oh, I stuck this piece of Kleenex box into here. And I stuck this here but didn't glue it down. And I stuck something in there but didn't work on that. So just sticking some things in here. Okay, this was the center fold out. And this was in the scrap bucket. Just a plain yellow paper. And then I thought I'd put this here. This is just another scrap. And then this is when I was stamping the other day. And that was just a trial stamp. See if it would come out on this mulberry paper. And I didn't use this one. But I didn't want to throw it away. So there it is. See, now if I just did, like, even if it's just that much every day, I would have progress on these, right? Progress in these books. I was going to give up. I got more glue. But now that's wet. So I don't know, maybe I can find something for this side so I can leave that page open. I was going to stop, but I can't stop. Look what I just found. This could be a great background for here. Okay, I got that glued down with absolutely nothing interesting to say. I'm not really good at talking and talking and talking. So, this is junk mail from Philadelphia Flower Show, Philadelphia Horticultural Society, that I used to go to every year for like 25 years. Really enjoyed it. So I have a lot of pictures from the Philadelphia Flower Show. Well, they're in, I don't know, some on a DVD, I guess. Some on a chip. Some on a chip. Well, there's the start of my centerfold. Still very wet, so I need to leave this open. So let that dry. Cat's walking all over where I got my little journals up here. This is still wet. And this is almost dry. How are we doing on this? This was the first thing. This should be dry. Yeah, that looks good. Let me stick this in the pocket so it doesn't get lost there. And let that dry. So I got just a little glue left. Did pretty good there. Back to the nutty. Nutty, nutty, nutty. I put this here for some reason. I don't remember what. But I think I got a couple of those. Let's see how this is doing. It's a little wet. Sorry, Linda, I ruined your picture down here. See if I can find a little heart or something to put on there. So, Green Giant. Put that back in the bag. Little scraps are going back in the bag. I love this little stamp. Little boy making sandcastles at the beach. Gotta save that. We'll use that on something. Another little scrap. I'm not gonna save the tiniest of the scraps because I just have too many scraps. Although some are quite fun. I don't know. How do you decide which scraps to keep and which scraps to throw out? Still a little wet. Oh, I know what I could do. I could make a little, I didn't want to cover up her chickens, but I could make a little name tag down here. A little name tag. And too big. Too big, too big. All right, let me find something. Ooh. I like this. You know, some things you save and you're like, I'll never use this on anything. And then you find like the perfect thing for it. Perfect place to put it. Alright, I didn't want to cover up her chickens, but I can still see them up there. Alright, can I write on here? I want to use my glaze pen, but the point is so thick. I don't know if I could squeeze it in there. Let's see. Got a very fat point. Can I fit Linda's mixed up mess on there? Let's try. Takes a while to dry because it's three-dimensional. I don't know where to hold it. I always wind up smoothing it. I'm writing sideways. Oh, can I get two S's in there? I made the M a little too big. Whew. Wow. Okay, now I can't glue that down till that's dry. But that'll go over there. So I'll give that a minute to dry. Ooh, I can use this leftover bit of glue here, right? Hope it's dry. Try to be careful. Okay. I feel like I want to round the corners, but I don't know if it's going to work. Not too good. Because I didn't cut them very even. Okay, the trash is taken over the table. And I want to do some other kind of journaling later, so I might have to end this now. But isn't this fun? I love this. Okay, this is what Linda made. I'll give you a close-up. See the little gnomes on each side? She knows I love my gnomies. They got flowers, and it's in a glass with a fancy tropical drink. Put a little acrylic paint around the edge. Use some gifted paper on this side. I grabbed these off of your YouTube video. I love her laugh and her smile. Linda's Mixed Up Mess. And this is nut number 2. Nut number 2 to go into the nutty. It is kind of big. It is kind of big, but it is what it is. It will fit in a pocket, but it's going to stick up. Okay, I know there's a big pocket in here somewhere. It wasn't this one, I know. Okay, where's the triangle pockets? Triangle pockets. Oh, here. Okay. And there it is, sticking way up out of the top. Ooh, let's flip it around so we can see her face. Yes. All right, Linda, you are sticking up out of the top of my Planters Painty Paper Trashy Nutty Family and Friends Journal. Love it. Look at that. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, well, thanks for coming along for this crazy, trashy session here. And this is all I've done, but it was fun. And that's it. That's it. That's what I did today. Now, I might clean up a little bit, do some other stuff later. So, thanks for coming along today, and happy trashy journaling. Bye-bye.